In a world driven by data, algorithms, and endless streams of information, we are told that cryptocurrency is different. It's decentralized, it's liberating, and a system built for everyone. But what if the real story is not about technology? And what if it's about power? Most research on cryptocurrency focuses on numbers, price predictions, market trends, sentiment analysis. Researchers study platforms like Twitter and Reddit, trying to understand behavior through data. But something is missing, because markets are not only shaped by numbers, they are shaped by stories, by narratives, by beliefs, by the way people talk, interact, and influence each other. And this is where the real gap begins. This research asks a different question. Not just what happens in the market, but how meaning is constructed, how power operates through communication, how ideology is embedded in everyday language, and how users themselves become part of the system they believe in. Because cryptocurrency is not just a financial system, it is a discursive space. Space where narratives are constantly produced, shared, and reinforced. Previous studies have shown that people follow each other. This is called herding behavior. When prices rise, people buy. When fear spreads, people sell. Social media amplifies this effect. Fear of missing out, hype, panic. But most research treats this as a psychological or statistical problem. What it doesn't explore deeply is who shapes these narratives, who controls the conversation, who defines what is opportunity and what is risk. Because behind every trend, there is a narrative, and behind every narrative, there is power. Platforms like YouTube and Facebook are everywhere. Millions of users, billions of views, endless discussions. Yet, they remain underexplored, especially when it comes to power, ideology, and user-generated content. Influencers speak, audiences respond, communities form. But research has mostly ignored this interaction. This analysis steps into that gap. It shifts the focus from prediction to interpretation, from numbers to meaning. Traditionally, power was simple. It was top-down, controlled by institutions, held by the elite. But in the crypto world, power is different. It circulates. It moves through networks, through language, through influence. Influencers shape narratives. Platforms shape visibility. But users also shape meaning. Every comment, every share, every reaction becomes part of the system. Power is no longer fixed. It is produced through discourse. Cryptocurrency is not just technology. It carries ideas. Ideas of freedom, independence, decentralization. You hear it everywhere. Be your own bank. Escape the system. Take control. But these are not neutral messages. They are ideological narratives. They promote individual responsibility, while often hiding structural inequalities. They suggest empowerment, but rarely question who really benefits. And over time, these ideas become normal, accepted, repeated, and believed. This is how ideology works, not through force, but through language. Online communities are not just groups, they are cultures. Spaces where beliefs are shared, norms are created, and identities are formed. On YouTube, influencers guide the narrative. On Facebook groups, users reinforce it. Together, they create a shared reality, a reality where risk feels normal, where speculation feels rational, where belonging matters as much as profit. And in this environment, decisions are not made alone, they are made collectively. In this world, risk becomes a culture. Quick profits, fast decisions, constant movement. Stories of success spread rapidly. Failures fade into the background. And even when markets collapse, people return. Why? Because the narrative remains. Hope, opportunity, the promise of something bigger. But beneath it, there are inequalities. Early adopters gain, newcomers follow, and the cycle continues. So, what are we really looking at? Not just a financial revolution, but a battle of narratives, where power is not only held, but communicated, where ideology is not imposed, but absorbed, and where every participant becomes part of the system they believe is free. Because in the cryptocurrency world, it's not just the market that moves. It is meaning, it is belief, it is power. And once you see that, you can never unsee it.